What up? It's Brock. Welcome back to the channel. I'm so glad that you're here. Today, we're talking about audio. And if you're a filmmaker, then you know the importance of audio and how it matters tremendously to your films. Whether you're capturing an interview, you need dialogue, you're doing a talking head like I'm doing right now, or whether you're capturing sound design or other things like that. It doesn't matter how good your film actually looks. If the audio's trash, ain't nobody watching. And today, we're talking specifically about wireless lav systems. And as you can see, I'm wearing 3 different wireless lav systems from 3 different brands. One from Rode, one from Joby, and one from DJI. And I'm gonna kind of compare them all and give you guys my thoughts. Now, full disclosure, Joby did send over the Wavo Air that I'm wearing right now that you can hear, but I'm not paid to say anything nice. I can say what I want. I'm simply just here to review the product, compare it to other brands on the market. So that's what I'm doing. I personally bought and own the Rode Wireless Go 2, and then I'm borrowing the DJI ones from a friend of mine. So I'm getting a full comparison. You're gonna hear right here. Now, throughout this video, I'm gonna be switching the feed from different mics, so you'll be able to tell which one you're hearing. I'll label it on screen so you can make the choice for yourself, which one you like the sound of best. I'm gonna do no EQ, no compression, no post-processing, and we'll just see which one sounds the best. Now, these mics are all very similar in terms of their feature set with a few major differences, but they all are dual mic recorders. So that means that you can have 2 lav systems at one time on one receiver. So 2 transmitters, 1 receiver, and this allows you to record 2 different people, mic 2 different people if you're doing a dual interview, or if you want to have multiple sources of audio, multiple positions, a backup channel. You have the ability to do all of that with all of these microphone options, and that's great because a lot of times you do need that second microphone, and it's great to have it in a compact single unit. The other feature of these mic shares, you can plug in an external lavalier microphone, and that is huge for me because I love to not have to see these boxes. I hate how they look. I want to be able to hide them, so I want to clip them on someone's belt loop, put them in someone's pocket, whatever I have to do, and be able to run a lav mic up closer that I can kind of hide and get out of the way. And usually you get better sound quality that way. I am recording with the built-in mic on them because they do all have built-in mics on these boxes themselves. But I do like the flexibility to be able to plug in a lavalier microphone, and that's huge for me as someone who is kind of an audiophile. Usually you get better audio that way instead of recording just into these boxes, so they all pass that test. Now, there's one major feature of these microphones that the Rode and the DJI have that the Joby does not, and is that the Rode and the DJI microphones can record internally standalone. Now, this means that I can record independently of the camera. They all have internal storage, and they're able to record audio without relying on the camera to record it for you. So that is always a great option to have if you need a backup track, if you want to make sure that you don't lose anything. You can record audio and camera while simultaneously recording internally on the mics themselves. So that is really helpful to have. The Joby does not have that option, unfortunately, but that is a really great feature, and I'm really glad that Rode and DJI have included this. Now, I do want to talk about build quality of these mics because it does matter, and I do find that one of them is better than the rest. And I find that the DJI by far has the best build quality of all these mics. It just feels the most premium. It seems to use nicer plastics and materials, but it does make the DJI a little bit heavier than the other 2. So that is something to keep in mind. If you are gonna mount this right here, like I can feel the DJI mic kind of hanging and tugging on my jacket a little bit, but it does feel like it's not gonna break. And it does come with this really nice, really well-made charging case that keeps everything charged up perfectly. And I really wish that Joby and Rode would have included something like this within the box. And just the convenience factor of these DJI mics really is huge compared to the other 2 in terms of charging, because the other 2, you're taking 3 cables and you're going into all 3, and it's kind of cumbersome, and there's really not a lot of great options without going out and buying a specific charger with multiple ports to charge them. Otherwise, you have to go one at a time. So that's not ideal, but that's what makes the DJI to me stand apart in terms of build quality and just what they come with. The DJI is definitely a step up. Next up for build quality is Rode for me. They're good. It's not amazing, but it's definitely not the worst I've seen. None of these are the worst that I've seen. I think these mics are all built very well. The Rode just feels a little bit nicer than the Joby. It's using a little bit more high quality plastics, and both the DJI and the Rode have screens on them so you can monitor audio levels. The Joby does not offer anything like that, so you're just kind of going blind other than what you see on your camera, which there is a simplicity to that, which is nice, but still it would be nice to see what is actually happening within the receiver and transmitter itself. The DJI and Rode both offer that, so that is a nice plus for those 2. I also don't love that the Joby mics are red. I wish they were just all black, because usually when you're using a microphone, you want them inconspicuous. You don't really want them to be seen, so having an all black situation would probably be better. And on top of just being red, the Joby is also substantially bigger than the Rode and the DJI, which is kind of unfortunate to me. Again, something small is better here because you want to be able to tuck it somewhere and hide it. DJI definitely wins design and build quality category for me. Just because of the small footprint, the build quality, and having the screen on the receiver makes a huge difference. So build quality definitely goes DJI. Now let's move on to what comes in the box. They're all fairly similar. I will say the one that comes with the most mounting options is by far the Joby. They have magnetic options. I know DJI has magnetic as well, but it comes with different clips for different tripods and it comes with all kinds of different things that you can use to mount your Joby mic. So that is cool that they include all of those accessories. The Joby is also the only one on this list that actually comes with 2 lavalier microphones. So that's huge for me, because when I got the Rode system, if I wanted lavs, I had to go out and spend another 150 bucks, 200 bucks to get 2 different lav systems just for these to plug in. So the fact that Joby includes that in the box is a huge plus for me. So shout out to them for that. They by far win the accessories category, with an honorable mention again to DJI, because they do include the charging case, which really is a huge thing. And I wish Rode or Joby would have at least included like a little squid cable that had 3 USB-C on one end and then a charging port on the other end, so you could just use one cable instead of having to have 3 separate cables. But DJI including the charging case is huge, and it just takes the guesswork out of, are they charged? Because every time I know when I pick up the case, boom, they're charged. So that's a huge feature. So now that we've kind of gone over the features and what comes in the box and all those things, let's talk about price. These are all at similar price ranges. I think the DJI is going for like $250, Rode around $275, and then the Joby is coming in at the cheapest at around $239. So the price is very similar. Now I do know that Rode has a new version of their wireless lav systems out that I've heard are fantastic. The Pros, I've personally not tried them, so I'm just talking about the go-tos here. And I also know that DJI, as of recording this video on Tuesday, January 16th, that they are coming out with potentially tomorrow a new audio wireless lav system, something like that. They're teasing it, so who knows what they're about to come out with. But as of right now, I'm reviewing the existing system, so this is not including the new systems that may be coming out soon. But I just kind of wanted to give you guys an overview of what is out currently and what I have access to, and so that's what this video is. Now my final category is audio quality, and I'm gonna leave that up to you because I'm recording this video still. I haven't actually listened to each of the mics. I'm an audiophile, I'm gonna be honest, so for me, it's gonna be easy for me to probably pick a winner here. And usually, to me, if you're not EQing your audio, if you're not adding compression, if you're not taking these extra steps to increase your quality of your audio and your videos, then you're probably not gonna notice a huge difference here. You could probably get them all similar sounding if you were to add some EQ and tweak them a little bit, but there is gonna be some distinction, and I'm really interested to see what the winner is here for me. I'm gonna let you guys come to your own conclusions, but you've been hearing them all along, you've seen me switch between them, so let me know in the comments what you think sounds best and which system you'd personally go with. And like I said, Joby did send out the Wavo Air, so I will have a link to that in the description. I will also link the other ones in case you're interested in those. Again, they did not pay me to say anything nice. I'm just being honest, and I can't lie to you guys, so I'm giving you an honest review of how all of these systems function and perform to me. Yo, so I had to pop in real quick because I was just editing this video. I had to jump outside, and I was actually kind of shocked by the audio results. The Joby sounds so much better to me than the Rode and the DJI. The Rode really disappointed me, to be honest. I've never compared it side by side to the DJI or any other mics for that matter, and I was really surprised at how rough it sounded, man. I am a little disappointed with Rode because I've always loved Rode mics, but man, the Joby mic sounded so good. I was really impressed. Like again, this is like no EQ, no processing, nothing. I set them up the same way. I literally just swapped the cables into the camera, so I didn't change anything in the camera, and I was really disappointed. I even like was able to clip the Rode one time, and that's supposed to not happen. I had it set up right. So yeah, the Joby really shocked me with the audio quality, man. If I was really just basing it off of solely audio quality and no feature set, the Joby would win that hands down. So kudos to them for really focusing on audio quality. It sounds great. I was really impressed. I just wanted to pop in and say that. I knew I said I was gonna let you guys pick because I thought it was gonna be way closer, but man, I was shocked at how good that mic sounded, and I just had to come in and talk about it. So back to the rest of the video. I also plan to do some more in-depth videos on my audio process, my audio workflow. I have a guide that I'm actually working on of how I edit audio in my videos, and I plan on releasing that for free so you guys can check that out and improve your audio game in your videos. So be on the lookout for that. I'm gonna have some more in-depth of how I actually edit my audio, how I actually process everything for my videos, so you guys can check that out. Also, if you're new here, hit that subscribe button, drop me a comment, let me know that you're here. I always love hearing from you guys. I appreciate you. You can always hit that thumbs up button. It helps a lot. Hit that subscribe button. Check out all my links in my description. If you want to follow me on socials, you can do that. I'd love to see you there. But anyway, I appreciate you. I'll catch you in the next one.